Hello everyone, my name is Bhuvan Agarwal and hope you are doing good. This is our second video in a series of predicting the output of the code snippets given in C language. So, let's get started. So, our second question is this. Okay, so I would suggest everyone to just simply pause the video and just try it on yourself. Then we will see the solution to it. Okay. Okay, so I hope you all must have tried to solve the answer. Okay, and I think many of you must have also got some answer. So let's see how to actually solve the question. So here we can see a variable is there n having a value of 65 and a switch case block is present. So we know the working of switch case block, right? So what it do is the whatever parameter you will pass inside this switch statement, that must be a integer or a character basically. Okay, it can be an integer or it can be a character, nothing else. It cannot be a double value, it cannot be a float value. Okay, only an integer and a character is allowed here. So here we are passing an integer value 65, so it is good. Then what it does is it will just simply match with the case label present over there. Okay, as here we are having 64 and here we are having a. So this value 65, if it is present in any of the case values, then that case will be executed. Okay, else we go to the default block. So this is how the switch case works. Okay, we will look into it more further in further videos also. So just try to solve this. Here the value of n is 65 and we need to match with the cases. Okay, so here the case 64 which is not matched, so it won't be executed. But here a special thing is given, that is case a character. So here 65 is not equals to a also, because it is a and it is 65, right? It is also not there. And then we are having default, means none of the cases were executed, so the default block will be executed, that is the default case will be printed as the output. So if anybody of you must have got the answer as default case, then you are absolutely wrong. Okay, why it is so? Let us see a golden statement again. So the golden statement here is character to integer and vice versa, means integer to character, is done automatically by the compiler itself. Means when you are writing 65 and if this 65 is a ASCII code of any character, right, which is it, means 65 is a ASCII code of capital A basically. So compiler will see this 65 both as an integer and also as a character. Okay, and simply for similar for a also, it is the compiler is saying it is an a also and as 65 also. Okay, it is, this conversion is done automatically by the compiler, so you don't need to worry about that. Just you need to know some of the ASCII codes like capital A to capital Z and small a to small z. You need to just remember the ASCII code of these, then majority of the questions you will be able to solve. Okay, so here 65 is matched with the case A, so our output will be case A. Okay, so wherever you will write 65 or any ASCII value in the code, compiler will see it as an integer also and its character also, corresponding character also. So as we know, 65 is the ASCII code of capital A, so this case is matched, so print case A is printed on the screen. So this is how this question was solved. Okay, so case A is the right answer. So I just suggest you to just remember the golden statements given in this series, because the golden statements are really very important you to solve the questions in your interviews. Okay, so this was the question which was asked in many interviews that I personally faced. So I suggest you to just focus on this golden statement, then you will be able to solve the question. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.